Who's that speaking?
That's Nigel. I should now be streaming, guys. Hopefully, if you can see that, Chris.
It's not active yet.
No. Okay. That's Carlos. Right. So, guys, you should be able to now click into the stream and join. Not the stream. Sorry. You should be able to. In fact, I've probably. You should now be able to go into events. Yep.
I've already managed to join.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm in.
Love it.
Title of my mixtape.
Very nice.
Very nice.
You're running.
Cool.
I can't join yet.
This is my sister. She a very partner. Hi.
Right. Let's see who else. Who else are we waiting for to join in? Is Tristan in the chat?
I'm in the chat.
Cool. Fraser, are you in the chat?
Yes, I've just arrived.
Well done, mate. Well done. Just waiting for you to join for the grey screen. Rory, are you in the chat?
Yeah, I can't join the race.
You should be able to click join now.
Yeah, I can't click it.
Have you clicked on the link in the Facebook group, the Facebook message that I sent you? Okay. Restart the. Have you downloaded the track?
Yeah, I got that.
Okay. Just close the sim and retry. While you're doing that, I'm just going to quickly introduce myself. Hi guys, welcome to my stream. This is the MA6 tribute event, as it's now gone online instead of the real event that is classic and renowned for being awesome. So we're going to be running a tiny Whoop Go as a simulator for today's Whoop racing, and we have got the pilots in the pit area ready to go. We're just waiting on one other person. Hopefully he's going to be there any second now. I'm just clicking refresh. Still getting it, Rory?
Still can't join.
Okay, Nige, any ideas? It's for anyone that doesn't know what I'm looking at.
Register.
Yeah, just try the register button in the messenger. Well, no, you must have done because you're on my screen as registered. Oh, Rory, are you in Google? Are you signed into the right Google account? Because you've got two. You've got Rory Tooley and you've got Rory RC Tooley as well.
Let me register again with a different email.
There's a Rory RC on the list in the pits.
That list is not the pilots that are present.
I had my microphone muted. That doesn't help, does it?
So we're just 2 seconds. You can see the list of names there. So we've got Buster Hawk, we've got Pearson, we've got Dan Carpy. Dan, are you there in the pits?
Yeah, I'm here.
Awesome, Dan. Welcome. Dan's recently had a new child, so congratulations, new bear. And I'm surprised you managed to get the time to go away. To be honest, that's impressive. Cool. I'll just refresh, see if Rory's still not there yet. I'm just flicking through. I asked some of the pilots to send me some to answer some questions, and I had some brilliant answers to them. And some of my most actually quite a few people. I asked a question. Any top tips as drone owners, and lots of people said remove the props when plugging into USB, and it sounds like a lot of people have had a couple of fights or issues with that, with the drone lever taking off and causing all sorts of problems. So we also got the Carlito throw has been documented by the National Geographic as the most stupid thing you can do with a drone. I mean, I've seen this in real life. It is ridiculous. The other thing I saw is that Carlito is apparently a wizard. Now I can't confirm I've seen that, but we may know. We may know.
I'm a wizard.
Yeah.
He's definitely a wizard.
His fingers are magic, anyway.
He's changing tonight because he's really nice.
Is it? You dressed up?
Yes, I'm not wearing any pants. I can show it on the stream.
Please do. I did mark it as not child friendly, so.
Good.
Oh,
Rory, I'm just waiting on
YouTube,
Rory,
isn't it?
sorry. Yeah, it's going out to YouTube and Facebook. So, Rory, I'm going to have to make a move on if you're not getting anywhere with this, mate. I'm really sorry, but if you could just update me on where you are.
Yeah,
I'm sitting down.
Sorry?
Oh, he's tried to register too late, and as it's gone 5 o'clock, the join button's disappeared.
Right.
The only way to solve that would be to go into the back end, change the start time back 5 minutes.
Okay,
Give him a few minutes.
I can do that.
Oh.
2 seconds, I'm there.
Beloves the back.
Actually, the start time is 5:15. The start time is 5:15 for today, so he should be alright. I'll change it to 5:20.
I'll tell you, I'm getting over a minute lapse already.
Right, Rory, is that any better?
It's updated the time, still nothing. Can you see that I've registered?
Hang on. Yeah, I can see you registered. Yeah.
Who is trying to go into Rory's back end? I thought this was child friendly.
Oh my god. Right. I'll have to mute you boys if you can't behave. Right. Rory, how you getting on now?
I've had the email to say I'm registered about 3 times,
Right.
but can't join.
I've just refreshed the timings to see if it can get you in on that. How's that?
Yeah, I can see the time has changed, but still no join button.
Do you want to close the app and restart it? When this will just have to
Yeah,
do
I'll
the...
try it now.
Close the game and restart it.
Yeah.
We tried turning it off and on again.
Does me work in IT?
Still nothing.
Still nothing.
Rory, you're not going to multiplayer, right? You're going to events and then...
Yeah, I'm in the events.
Yeah, Rory's often he flies with us regularly every event,
Okay.
so he definitely knows what to do.
Maybe it's the registration. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe you've got
With
the
a
wrong
account.
Google email in for Chrome or something.
Or you're just
No, it's
activated
definitely
with the
one,
wrong
so I can
account.
see all the emails from events in the past that I've joined.
Right.
I don't know what it takes.
Nigel, last suggestion before I have to move on.
Is there a maximum amount of people that can be in one event?
I've set it to 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it should be alright. Here would be 15. That would be 2 sets of 8, which should be fine.
Don't know.
Are you trying it on a Mac or Windows? That
No, I'm on
huge
Windows.
difference.
Was there a registration time as well as a start time?
The what? No, I've changed it to 20 past, so it shouldn't be an issue.
Thanks for coming.
Nigel, anything there, mate?
Sorry guys, the door just went then. To run downstairs.
Oh,
Nigel's on mute, by the way.
okay.
First world problems, eh, guys?
Absolutely. No, nothing from Nigel. Rory, I'm really sorry, but I'm going to have to move on from this. I just have to go without it. Do apologise, buddy.
That's alright.
Okay.
Stream.
Yeah.
Gives the rest of us a chance.
Yeah, absolutely. Here I go. I'm going to create the heats. And they're creating. Cool. So in the first, I'm going to invite the pilots. In the first heat, we've got The Rock, Carlito, Eagle Vision, Geordie FPV, Dan Carpy, Rage FPV, and LYL, which is Lenny.
Oh, I'm in this second.
So if you didn't read your name out, you're in the second set. Yes. Just give the pilots a second.
I've not even played the course yet.
Oh, ouch, Fraser. Well, at least this is qualifying. There's going to be 2 sets of qualifying. Cool.
Carlito, is that you in the yellow?
Carlito is in green. Dan Carpi is in yellow. I'm going to invite the pilots to start the race.
10 seconds.
Are we gonna start now?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get this going. We're on board with Carlito. And they're off. Dan Carpi's in the lead at the moment currently. We're on board with the Rock now. Here's Geordie struggling. Nice line through here into the pink gate.
Oh.
Dips down. We're on board with Dan Carpi, who's in the lead. Nice. Great lines through there. Oh, Dan is smooth.
Oh, 37 seconds.
Oh, he's missed it.
Beating me. How?
Got a little dark horse there.
Yeah.
Made a mistake, it's over.
I don't know if anyone else knows this, but I'm pretty sure I read that Dan came second in the Rush League for the Winter Whoops. Dan hasn't raced with us previously, not on one of my events, so it's very great to watch him on board here in first place. Let's switch over to Carlito, who's in second, who's chasing Dan down hard. Dan's on about 4-second lead at the moment.
Did a lot of mistakes there.
This is fourth place Geordie. Oh, he's missed the gate. He's gone back for it. Round the blue turnpole.
Oh, it's gone too far.
Well, we're on board with Lenny. And Dan Carpi's finished with 3-lap time of 1:52. That's impressive. Yeah. Woo! Fast.
Done.
Carlito's second with 2:02. I know he can do better than that. Third place we've got Geordie, 2 minutes 25. I guess he missed a gate. If you miss a gate, you get a 15-second penalty. And now we're on board with Rage. Rage is rapid, but this is the first time he's flown the track. He's had a busy day, and he's only just been able to turn the sim on. So just wait for the last couple of pilots to finish, which is Lenny. I'm surprised Lenny hasn't finished yet. I've had higher hopes for a sub 2 minute time. It's what, sorry?
My whip isn't working.
Oh no!
I should have wrong.
You got the props on backwards.
That's my top speed. I can't.
Hey Dan, what was your?
Oh, have you got the? We all have the same drone, don't we?
On this race, or in practice?
Oh really? That's full speed, Lenny.
Yeah, that's my full speed.
What? That's weird. If anyone knows why Lenny would be flying at half pace, I have no idea. I mean, it doesn't look like something looks wrong there. Almost like he's got the first drone on the issue. Right, I'm gonna have to end it there.
This is where Carly says
Pilot, race is now open.
Okay, so I'm going to invite the second set of pilots. So we've got Shameless FPV, Gizmo, Buster Hawk, Hot Pocket FPV, Mike Pearson, and John MP. It's not John Prescott, by the way. Right, so we have got Shameless in red, Gizmo in green, Buster Hawk in purple, Hot Pocket in white, Mike in yellow, Pearson in cyan, John MP in purple. And starting the race, you've got 10 seconds, guys.
10 seconds.
On board with Gizmo. Quick start from Pearson. And it's hard to tell who's in the lead. I've got a feeling it's Hot Pocket FPV. Still on board with Gizmo here. It's good to see some of the other action that's going on. Switching to Hot Pocket is currently in the lead at the moment. Into the Infinity Tunnel. Oh, he gets overtaken by... Who was that? I think it's Pearson in front of him. And now he's got Mike as well. So this is Hot Pocket FPV races normally in central London on Tuesday nights, and then Mike and Chris race on Thursday nights at the other event in Hanworth. And it looks like Mike and Chris are just picking Hot Pocket at the moment. Here's Buster Hawk following up in fourth place.
Oh my god, my spring is just gone on my pitch axis on my controller. No, seriously. It's like floppy. What the?
No one likes a floppy one though.
Oh my god, it's weird.
Right, we've got Mike in the lead right now. Chris Pearson must be just behind. It's coming up. Last lap. We're on board with Chris. And Mike is just a gate ahead basically.
Too wide.
Yeah, it was a bit wide. Can bring it back though, nice and tight through the greens. Around the turn pole. Back on board with Mike, and Mike's into the Infinity Tunnel. He's about to lap someone actually. On board with John here.
No, hit on gate. Ah, it's all over.
They think
You can do it.
You can do it, keep it calm. And that's it, Mike in for the win. 2 minutes 08. Woo!
I feel...
Hot Pocket in second. Oh, Chris got picked. John MPV with third. Nice, John. John's also new to racing with us on the sim, so that's an impressive time. Pearson on the 2 minute 18. Buster Hawk in fifth. 2 minutes 23. I can see Buster Hawk moving up a little bit more though. I know he's got a higher skill level than that. But it is a tough group. It's a very, very even group. Overall though, Dan Carpi and Carlito in the first heat still have quicker times.
And me in last with my floppy stick.
Well, actually there is 7, so someone hasn't finished. Shameless FPV was still waiting for him.
And me with my floppy stick, tied on the tech stick.
Now it's going on. It's like flying acro in angle mode.
Alright, here comes Shameless. Oh, it looks... I think
Just leave it
Shameless...
in the full forward position and use rudder only.
I think you might be lost, Shameless, maybe. There he is, there he is. He was just flying around having some fun.
I missed the finish, get the first gate somehow.
Race is now
Oh my god.
Oh, no. Shocker, mate. That is a shocker. Right, here we go. I feel bad for poor Rory RC that's not being able to play tonight, but I'm sure we'll catch up with him again soon. So this is second qualifying round. We're going back to The Rock, Carlito, Eagle Vision, Jolly FPV, Dan Carpi, Rage FPV, and LYL, which is Lenny.
How many qualifiers did you put up, Paul?
Just 2, actually. Just 2. So we're going to be plenty of time. We don't have to smash it too hard, actually. We've got 4 after this. 4, only 8 races in total. So we've got plenty of time. Plenty of time. We got plenty of time. So, Pete, why do they call you The Rock? I like that.
Do you really want to know?
Ah, it's because you can't stop The Rock, eh?
Thick as a rock.
Can't stop The Rock. Right then, boys, here we go. Let's get going.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
Who are we going to jump on board with?
It would be nice if you could spectate as the pilot not racing.
Yeah, I am. Well, you could if you loaded up the stream for MA6 because it is there. Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, is it? It's really laggy. Oh, okay. But does the stream look laggy to what
It
I'm...
does look a bit laggy.
Yeah.
Okay. On my screen that I'm seeing, it looks a little bit like the frames per second are not quite right, but on my stream they look bang on, which is odd. But then you guys see it slightly different. So we're on board with Carlito, and let's go into blink camera. Dan Carpy's going 37-second lap. Carlito 41 seconds. Dan Carpy's in first. Jordy in third. Rage FPV in fourth. Fifth is going to be Eagle Vision, and coming through it. Fifth is The Rock. Eagle Vision's in sixth. Let's go back into. We're on board with The Rock right now. I wish I had that theme tune to play for you.
I have the tiger, in the night.
That wasn't the one.
Oh.
We're on board with Eagle Vision.
And Dan is smashing it. Go slower, man.
Dan is rapid.
Shit. Oh, no, I'm screwing up now.
Oh, Dan's made a small mistake. I think second one possibly.
You guys.
He is so smooth. It's like watching me on the sim. Not true. Lucky. Eagle Vision's overtaken by Dan Carpy. To be lapped. Wow, 149. I posted earlier that I thought maybe it was under a 2-minute lap track, which is why we only have 2 qualifying, because I didn't think you guys would be smashing it down at 149. That is impressive. I wanted to make sure we could get through all the racing.
Yeah, 149 is crazy.
It is very impressive. Geordie on a 158, very nice. Carlito on 205. Rage FPV on 213. Woo, who's going to be in fifth? Let's see. That's impressive, Dan.
I think he's cheating.
Somebody's hacked the back end.
It's the rotor rush practice. Like, I was up against some ridiculous guys on that. Obviously came second at the end of the whole league, so you can imagine what the competition was like on the.
Yeah, I bet.
Surely you don't need a Beta 75X.
Impressive.
Forward stick all the time, and it just makes no difference.
Dan, do you tune much? Do you tune the quads for these sort of sims?
Not tune. Like I said, I've learnt a lot from playing rotor, which is the same game. So my camera angle is at 50 at the moment, and I feel like it's easier than
pilots. Race is now over.
Than just staying at a level horizon, because you can see everything, and then you can really kind of yaw through the course then instead of It's weird.
I increased my camera angle more than some of the others as well.
Camera angle.
Cool.
I think anywhere above the 50 though, for me anyway, it gets a bit ridiculous. It's just so hard.
Yeah. Right, here we go. Let's get the last of the qualifying rounds on to go. So this is Shameless FPV, Hot Pocket. No, sorry, it's not. Shameless FPV, Gizmo, Buster Hawk, Hot Pocket, Mike Pearson, and John MP. Shameless, Gizmo, Buster Hawk, yeah, Hot Pocket, Mike Pearson.
My name's a floppy stick, not Gizmo.
Like I said earlier, I asked some of the pilots and names, and I was like, Gizmo. I wonder why they call him Gizmo. And it's like, so in the question, and Gary came back. It's from school, but apparently it looked like
Got bullied, and everyone called me Gizmo because I'm massive ears.
Gizmo from from the Gremlins. I thought it was hilarious. But my missus was like, "Oh, but Gizmo's the really cute one. Is he hot?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't look at the guys like that. I'll tell you what drone he flies though, babe."
You should have said, "Give me a few drinks and I'll come back later."
We're on board with Gizmo right now while he warms up for a little bit.
That's why now I have a tendency to take my headphones off, because as soon as you mention my name, it's like all hell breaks loose.
That's another thing what I've learned off from the Rotor Rush, that my nerves were just ridiculous, and I used to actually mute Discord because it just used to just mess me up every time that anybody would mention my name or it's 3 gates ahead now, and I just in my head I just lose it.
Yeah.
That's the key. Next race, everyone starts saying Dan. Yeah, he's gonna win it for sure. For sure, he's gonna win it.
Right, we're going to start the race. Here we go.
Pilots, 10 seconds.
We're on board with Gizmo right now. Oof, fast. So extreme.
It's all a bit jittery. YouTube.
Yeah, it's very jittery on YouTube.
No, I have no idea how to change that now. I'm in deep.
No, I don't think you can.
No, I think it's just the Rotor Rush streams used to be like that as well. It obviously depends on what PC you're streaming from, but this is a lot better than what was happening on Rotor Rush. So.
Right. Oh, Gizmo is tight here. Very tight competition. Going to jump on board with Mike, who is currently in the lead again on this race in the second qualifying. I'm pretty sure this is what it'll do is it'll take the 8 fastest pilots through, and because it's 2 heats, that's not obvious yet. So I'll let you know how that stands. Right. Oh, it's tight here. Oh yeah, it is a bit laggy.
Yeah, that's how far behind it is.
Maybe try the back door again.
I guess it was back end.
Oh dear, boys. Oh dear.
I can hear a kid. Daddy, what does back end mean?
Come on, John. This is impressive. Impressive racing from John MP. So John's also a wedding photographer as well. I'm pretty sure he uses drones in that. But I can't imagine he's using tiny whoops to fly. So it's great to see this and new to it as well. So John, that is impressive. Second place on a 2:09. Mike's new fastest on 2 minutes and 6 seconds exactly. Pearson with 2:14. I think that's the same time as previous. Hot Pocket FPV 2:17. Buster Hawk on 2:20 and Gizmo on 2 minutes and 21.
Keep watching Hot Pocket the whole way around. That's so aggravating.
I'm getting slower. There's so much going on.
Hot Pocket's.
Take your best lap and put you in the heats that way.
I believe so. If it doesn't, no, I'm sure it will. Right, I'm gonna end it there. Good racing, guys. That was fantastic.
Yeah, good racing.
Ooh, right. I have. Just bring this. I can't do that actually. So we have got Dan Carpy with total. Oh, it's the fastest total time of 1:09. Jordy FPV of 1:18. Carlito on 1:22. Mike on 1:28. Hot Pocket on 1:31. John MP is on 1:33. Rage FPV on 1:33. Pearson on 1:38. Ooh. So I think that's who's going to be in the finals. Let's
recount.
Let's just double check. Main race. Let's create the heats.
I mean,
Now, if everyone can go super slow and let me win, that would be great.
Yes, so the pilots into the final are Dan Carpy, Jordy FPV, Carlito, Mike, Hot Pocket, John MP, Rage FPV, and Pearson. So if I did not read your name out, unfortunately you're not through to the final, and you will be now sitting out for the rest of the.
My money back.
Well, I would demand it. Please send all send all your complaints to the CEA.
With your home address.
No problem. Guys, if you have finished, then please just head over to a stream. Check out MiniAirshow.com. .co.uk, sorry. If the 8 remaining pilots and all the other viewers, if there's any left after Carlito's terrible behaviour, then we'll get this show on the road and start the final, basically. Here we go. We'll invite the pilots.
I just want to tweak a setting when we get into the game quickly.
Okay.
No tweaking.
Someone's hitting 50% FPV or 50% camera angle.
He's gonna try it now.
Yeah.
You can definitely change your pins as well.
Dan Carpy in red for anyone that's if anyone finds that particularly useful. I know I do. We'll give the pilots just a minute before we get going. Got plenty of time. Anyone else drinking beer? I feel like as I made the room dark, as there's too much sun shining in, I feel like it's much later than it really is. Anyway.
Definitely 5 o'clock. I think you're let off.
Yeah. Cool.
I know a couple of me, so we're all good.
I really thought that Lenny would be right up in this. By the way, Lenny, he's when at the real events, he's absolutely all over it, and destroying us normally.
This is nothing but real, no.
Yeah, this is. You're right. Nothing like real. The pressure here is way more. And the fact that you can't break anything in the simulator, which is a massive advantage. That's the difference for me when I'm flying for real. Is that you are conscious that if you do push it that bit harder and go that bit faster, then you're probably going to break something. I mean, it's not so bad with the whoops, but especially with the 5-inch stuff. And it's normally an expensive day out.
Your 8 quads, is that it?
Yeah, exactly. Look at that. That's pretty, isn't it? Oh, in the Infinity Tunnel, flying the wrong way. Well done, Mike. I don't know how that's helping you warm up for the finals, flying the track the opposite way, but it looked good. Tactics. Put everyone off. So yeah, sorry to say goodbye to Lenny. Matt Snell was also in the previous race, previous heats, and Matt runs Tiny Birmingham. Or Tiny Whoopers, I think it is, in Birmingham, and he also hosted the international race in January, where people from all over the country came, and even people from Germany came along to attend, which was amazing. A really, really good event. Fantastic venue in Kongs, which was like a craft beer and burger place and pizza, which some pucker fried wings in there actually. Anyway, on to today. Before I start talking about food, here we go. We're going to start the first of the main races, guys. Don't forget. So in this, you've got a chance to win 8 points for coming first, 7 points for coming second, 6 points for coming third, 5 points for coming fourth, and so on and so on, down to last place in 8.
10 seconds.
Here we go. And here we are, off with Mike.
No, go slower, everyone.
Didn't get the memo, it's a slow race.
God damn it.
He's on board with John FPV, he's got a few in front of him, but this is very close racing. Wow. That's impressive. It's like 4 of you through the gate at the same time. Oh, John FPV has a little knock. Here we are on board with Dan Carpy in first place. Absolutely smashing it.
God damn it, Dan.
God damn it, indeed. That is impressive.
Good luck. That's fine.
Oh no! It was just lag. I thought he'd missed a gate. Here we're on board with Geordie. The field's spaced out a little bit now. Oh, Geordie just saw second place pass underneath him.
Oh shit!
Here's
I'm
Mike.
the wrong way. Where am I? I don't know where I'm going.
Wrong way.
The wrong way.
Mike.
Here's Pearson, who's really battling up there for the 2 people in front. Oh, he's overtaken one. This is close. I don't know about anyone else, but when it's this close, it really puts me off for seeing the other pilot so close to you and moving around in your screen so much, which is just something you don't get from racing in real life. I mean, you might see someone for a glimpse second or something, but often with all these drones at the same spec level, the racing is ever so tight, and people are literally can be in your camera view for 10 seconds at a time. And that's it. Dan Cubby's finished. Quickest lap again. 1:48.90.
I screwed up. I was right behind someone else.
Geordie FPV in second. Sub 2 minutes again. Carlito struggling with the 2-minute barrier there.
Carlito, that was fucking close.
I know.
Wow, man.
Pearson, Mike, John and Rage. Oh, Hot Pocket, you did miss a couple of gates. Rage FPV. I don't think he was intending to, because that's a 15-second penalty.
And now I messed up a whole bunch of gates. I got confused as to where I was.
Sean,
I on the track 3 times.
Yeah, I was impressed you even made him top 8, to be honest with you.
Far too messy on that go. I was bouncing off fucking everything.
Sean, the stream can hear you, so tell them why you were called Hot Pocket FPV.
So I had a flight controller as a keyring for about a month or so, and I thought it was completely dead. And one day I just plugged it in, and it just booted up perfectly fine into Betaflight. And it was around the time when everyone was getting hyped about like solder reflowing boards in the oven, and someone was like, "Oh fucking hell, your pocket must be really hot for to solder reflow the flight controller." And I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Hot Pocket FPV.
I'll take
Nice. Yeah, it's good. It's nice and unique. Cool. Right, so I'm going to fetch results, find out. Well, just to rub it in a bit more, that Dan Carby absolutely destroyed you all. Oh, I got the points ever so slightly wrong, by the way. First place is 8 points, second place is 7. Oh, no, I did get it right, didn't I? And then Dan in 8th. So we've got Dan with 8 points, Geordie FPV with 7, Carlito with 6, Pearson with 5, Mike with 4. Oh, Mike and Chris so close like it is in real life. John MP with 3, Hot Pocket FPV with 2, and Rage FPV with 1. I'm sure though, but Rage FPV is going to kick in himself, because I reckon towards the end of these next few races, he's going to be getting some much quicker times, much faster times. He's been beating me every night this week when we've been playing together. So on the sim, that is. Before any of you guys turn that around. Right, I've invited you all back in. We've got 20 minutes left to do 3 races. So as long as you're not taking more than 5 minutes per race, we'll be all right.
Really nice.
Yeah.
I bring FPV drone to all of Kazakhstan.
Right, is everyone loaded in?
Yes.
Yes.
Cool. I really want to screenshot that. 2 seconds.
Where's the shooting button? Like, how do you shoot the other one?
Wouldn't that be brilliant? Nigel, if you're Nigel Ray, if you are listening in, please make that a feature. That'd be so funny.
Should be an add-on pack.
It should be. Purely.
It's like the old, what's it called? Like the Hot Wheels fucking. They've done a series of helicopters with the infrared shoot down thing with Wobbies on. Definitely be a
Sure, we can add that. I'll speak to Ray about it.
Thanks, Nudge. That'll be brilliant. I mean, maybe you could do like 7 versus 1 just to try and keep Dan Carpy out of the air. Bloody hell.
Yeah, just
a little hint for you guys. Tiny Whoop Go stands for Tiny Whoop Games Online.
Tiny Whoop.
Oh!
Stay tuned for what's coming up soon.
Oh, nice. By the way, I should have mentioned this earlier, and I was like, I didn't mention it, so I'll mention it before the finals. But I completely didn't. But hearing Nigel's voice there has just triggered to memory that Jesse. I spoke to Jesse FPV earlier last night. Jesse P. Sorry, Jesse P. Mr. Tiny Whoop himself. And he wanted to wish all the pilots good luck in the racing. So apologies that message is late, but he is thinking of you. And
the ones that already got disqualified.
Right, here we go. Let's get racing underway.
God damn it, Dan. Slow down.
Dan, if you do want to use the fire button, just press spacebar.
Don't take this away from me, Dan. God damn it.
Oh. Are you, sorry guys, are you guys racing or?
Yes, we're racing.
Yeah,
I'm glad someone's on it. Here we go.
really nice.
On board with John MP.
Playing catch up.
I'm within arm's throw of Dan. If you could just hit something.
It's never going to happen. Look it's so smooth. I mean, it could be because whoever designed this track designed it with ultimate flow, possibly, but...
This track is good. It is flowing.
On board with Geordie FPV right now. Geordie's in second, in third, Carlito second, Dan first.
You missed. Oh, god damn it.
And that's it. Dan's finished. 150. Someone did put him off. 2 seconds slower than last time. No, Geordie FPV's having a nightmare. Mike's in second with a 2-minute time. Very nice. Carlito also on 2 minutes. Geordie FPV on 2:03. I reckon you must have just lost that, Geordie, on those last 3 gates.
I did.
That was very close. Rage FPV. There's the times I'm looking for. Rage FPV. That's much closer. Pearson in 2:08. John MPV with 2:11, and Hot Pocket down in 2:15. Hot Pocket. I think you've got some tuning to do. I know you can be quicker than that. Sim pressure's getting to you. Sim pressure is getting to you. I'm sure of it.
Pilots, race is now over.
The race is over.
Gosh darn it.
Fetch results. So just to let you know where we stand, starting in reverse order, in 8th position at the moment is Hot Pocket FPV with 3 points. In 7th place we've got John MP with 5 points. 6th place we've got Rage FPV with 5. We've got 5th place we've got Pearson with 8. 4th place we've got Mike with 11. This is where it gets close. Carlito in 3rd place with 12. 2nd place we've got Geordie FPV with 12. And then leading the pack we've got Dan Carpy in 1st place with 16 points. There's still 2 more races to go. So let's be having it.
We can do this, Dan. All you need to do is come last the next 2 races.
Hopefully Dan will end up with a floppy stick.
I mean, if he ended up with a floppy 6-9 months ago.
Preferably on your.
My stick is floppy right
My stick is floppy.
For God's sake. Terrible. Stream, I apologise. I can't promise it's any better in meeting in person either.
It's all going to get worse.
Poor chap. Here we go. Let's not hold. mess around any longer.
Pilot, 10 seconds.
Oh. And they're off. Dan Carpy in first. If that's a surprise. Jordy FPV. Oh, he's in third place, chasing down Carlito.
No, shoot, go away.
Oh, it's close. It's very close. It's the closest anyone's been to Dan, I reckon. Go on, Jordy. Just one gate ahead. Just one gate ahead. It's like 2 meters in real life. You can do it. Oof. That's it. 1 lap complete. So we've got Dan Carpy on a 37-second lap. Jordy FPV on 39. Carlito on 40. Mike on 42. Back on board again with Dan Carpy here. This is impressive. Switch out, see a bit more action. It's great to see Dan destroying everyone, but let's see some action here. Ooh, that is close. John MPV's got being challenged for his position by Hot Pocket FPV. Hot Pocket has got him in his sights. Oh, is he going to turn tighter here? I think John's got him. Back on board with Dan is just absolutely out in front. 2 laps is 1 and 14. Jordy in second place. Carlito in third. Mike in fourth. Oh, Dan is so smooth. Here comes Mike. Pulling up to the high gates. These gates are approximately 5 meters in the air. And Dan's finished with 150. Pretty consistent time that for him now. Jordy in 153. That's Jordy's fastest time by 7 seconds he's knocked off. That is mad.
That was much better.
Carlito at 155. That's his quickest time too. Mike's broken the 2 minute barrier as well on a 159.85. Pearson 208. Hot Pocket on 209. These times are getting closer and closer. John MPV on 227. Rage is on 219. I think he might have missed John MP missed a gate, which is why he dropped in afterwards. Fantastic.
It doesn't help the occasional gate when it turns back on itself. All I can see is Carlito.
Mate, he's like that. He's like that in real life at an event. You just turn around and he's in your face. He's like, oh my god, Carlito!
The worst part is all I can think about is him saying Borat in the puts me right off. Like, hello, this is nice.
Oh dear.
Good tactic, Carlito.
Race is now over.
But it is pushing to go faster though, just to try and get him out from behind you. Right, I'll just let you know where we stand. Mate, what goes on here? View live. Oh, look at that! Everyone can see the times. Lovely. So let's do it in reverse order again. There's been some change in positions here. In 8th place we've got John MP with 6 points. 7th place we've got Hot Pocket FPV with 6 points. 6th place we've got Rage FPV with 7 points. 5th place we've got Pearson with 12 points. 4th place we've got Mike with 16. Carlito in 3rd place with 18 points. Jordy in 2nd place with 19 points, and in 1st place, Dan Carpy with 24. Will he get all available 32 points from this? I'm not going to hold my breath, but if I was a betting man, I'd put my money on it.
I'll be talking only in Borat throughout all the next.
I got a feeling he's got you on mute, mate.
Yeah, I take my headphones. I throw the headphones at the 10-second counter, so there's no good.
Right, here we go. Let's invite the pilots in, give them a little bit of warm-up time.
And very nice. I noticed, Carlito, on the ascent gate, your lines are just something else.
I try, but it's not fast enough for Dan.
No, that's just incredible. I think he's cheating, personally.
So while we warm up, there were some very, very funny facts about you guys that honestly made me giggle when I read them. So I've gotta read a couple of them out. So already mentioned that. I don't know if Matt Snell's still. Well, this isn't so much funny, but I mean it's something I've never heard of. But apparently his feet. One foot is 2 sizes bigger than the other. I mean, I guess he buys like a pair of size 12s and a size 10, and then 1 month he's wearing one pair, and then when those are worn out, he just switches them. So now he's got the Nikes on the other foot. That is odd. I don't know, how does he get around that?
Freak.
Let's not discriminate. I mean, you can run 3-inch props and 5-inch props at the same time, can't you?
Freak.
We've got Mike. He brought McDonald's out of burgers once. I mean, that is impressive. Also jealous. I mean, right now I would love a McDonald's due to lockdown. When are they reopening? Anyone know? Oh my god!
I think they're already serving stuff and that you can order.
Delivery only. Oh.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm doing after this.
McDonald's tonight.
McDonald's. Right.
Kentucky Fried Chicken the other day.
If Pete's still listening, he only flies drones to pick up girls. Oh man.
It must be very light.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it was to pick them up to fly them away, or the fact that it's just completely ironic that there are basically no women in this hobby / sport. Yeah. It's which is a shame. I do try to get more women involved, and actually, bizarrely, some of you can vouch that I've actually had women at the events.
Yeah, that poor thing.
I mean, I had to pay a lot, but they were there.
Hey baby, no. Oh.
Right, let's get this final race underway. Yeah. No comment. The missus is in the other room. Right. We're on board with Mike. Taking off.
Oh.
Yes.
You there?
Yes.
I'm first.
Oh, hey, sorry.
Go backwards. Dan, get away.
My mic working.
Cool. Welcome.
Thanks for, sorry I missed out on the racing. You guys have been absolutely rapid. It's so fast. It's unbelievable. I'm just finally getting online now after some surprise work I had to do.
No problem at all, man.
Oh, this isn't that.
But this is the final race. You've come to join at exactly the right time. There's 4 people going through the gate at the same time right now. We're on board with Geordie, who's got Dan Carpy. Dan Carpy's in 2nd place right now. We got Mike in 1st. This is close. Oh my word! I think Geordie's missed a gate. Let's switch over to where's Mike on? Here he is. Oh, this is incredible racing, Mike. He's in 1st place against Dan Carpy. Oh, Dan's picked him. Mike had a... Oh no, he's made a mistake. Damn it, Mike. How lucky. That was incredibly close. He's now fallen back into 3rd. We've got Carlito in 2nd. Dan Carpy in 1st. I don't know if Dan was playing with you guys or what, but that was insane.
I won't ask anything else for Christmas. Just Dan.
We're on to the 2nd lap. And we're on board with Dan Carpy, and I think, to be honest, we should just follow this all the way through just to see the lines. I mean, Dan has won every single race that he's been involved in. It's been incredible flying all the way through this competition. Let's just appreciate for a minute.
We've lost that. All the time.
And that's it. Dan Carpy, 1st place. I mean, unbelievably, I think that's one of his slowest times at 1:51. Carlito dropped back into 159. Jordy into 202. Mike into 4th after leading from first. That slight mistake on that blue gate. That was incredibly close racing, guys. Impressive final race there.
Oh, I believe we go through the last couple.
I had the Discord game and I saw the screen change. That's a tiny route going then.
Oh, I hit reset on my phone there. He kicked me out the track.
Oh no, unlucky. Right, we'll end it there then, Chris, if you definitely haven't got the time to submit.
Yeah, no, I definitely haven't got time. I hit
Race is now over.
I hit the aux switch.
Let's finish the race. We've got 2 minutes left of the stream. I think that's perfect timing. I'm going to fetch these results.
Well, I tied with Jordy, I guess.
Oh, you think? You've been doing the maths?
Need a tiebreaker.
It's that, or it will be based on
rock, paper, scissors.
Tell
me what you picked. I picked paper.
On the rotor rush, they base it on the fastest time done throughout of any of the rounds.
No.
Yes, let's do that.
No. Face off.
From a rotor
face off. One-on-one face off. I challenge you.
Oh.
Right.
Shall we do it in 2 minutes of the stream?
Let's No, you got a minute. We've only got a minute before we have to hand over to Ali Barrett and Matt for the Velocidrone racing. So let's quickly run through these results. We've got John MP on 8th place with 8 points. Hot Pocket FPV in 7th with 9 points. Rage FPV in 6th place with 11 points. Pearson in 5th place with 12 points. Impressive considering he didn't even finish the last one and get any points for that. Mike in 4th place with 21 points. Carlito in joint 2nd place, I should say, with Geordie FPV, both on 25 points. And Dan Carpy with winning overall with 32 points, maximum points as well, I should say. Dan, I will be sending this to you. You probably can't see, but on the stream at least, is the Beta FPV 75mm X Series drone. So I'll drop you a message afterwards on Facebook and get your address, and I'll send that out to you. Dan, well done, fantastic flying. Thank you very much, everybody. It's been great. Like I said, it's now 6 o'clock, so we're going to be heading straight over on the MiniAirshow.co.uk to Ali Barra and to Matt for the Velocidrone racing, which is going to be incredible. So please follow along and watch there. That's going to be great. And guys, thank all the pilots. Thank you very much for tuning in today and for flying with us and giving some entertaining racing as well as some poor banter. Thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye. Where do I get my check?